Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I am going to discuss about speed, distance, and time. Now this is our formula. If the word problem is asking about the distance, just multiply the speed or the given speed by the time. If the word problem is asking about the time, just divide the distance by the given speed. And if the word problem is asking about the speed or the average speed, just divide the distance by the time. So let us start with word problem number 1. Bill and Amy want to ride their bikes from their neighborhood to school, which is 14.4 kilometers away. It takes Amy 40 minutes to arrive at school. Bill arrives 20 minutes after Amy. How much faster in meters per second is Amy's average speed for the entire trip? So first we have two characters here, Bill and Amy. So let us write for their names first. This is Bill and this is Amy. Right? So they're going to where? To school, right? Ride their bikes from their neighborhood to school. So both of them have the same distance. 14.4 kilometers. And then Amy is also 14.4 kilometers. Next one. It takes Amy 40 minutes to arrive at school. So the time for Amy is 40 minutes. Okay, let's put an S. And then Bill arrives 20 minutes after Amy. So there's a word here, 20 minutes after Amy. So if Amy was traveling for 40 minutes, so after 20 minutes, Bill arrives. So it means that the time for Bill is 60 minutes, right? Because Amy was traveling for 40, and then after 20 minutes, Bill arrives in school. Okay, question. Okay, how much faster in meters per second is Amy's average speed for the entire trip? So let us find first their speed. Let's find out Bill first. Okay. Okay, distance divided by time. The distance is 14.4 kilometers, and then 60 minutes. So the speed of Bill, what's the average speed of Bill? 14.4 divided by 60. Okay, 0.24 kilometers per minute. Okay. Now, if you want to convert it to meters per second, okay, that's fine. Okay. So 0.24. We have to multiply it by how many? Let's multiply this one, 0.24 kilometers. Let's multiply by, in 1 kilometers there are 1000 meters, right? And then okay, let's forget about the unit. Okay. And then in 1 minute there 60 seconds. Okay, let's forget about the unit first. Yeah. So 60 seconds. Okay, so what is the average speed? So we have 240 meters per 60 seconds. Okay, so we have to divide it. Simplify. Okay, 0 and 0. 24 divided by 6 is 4 meters per second. That was the average speed of who? Bill. Okay, next one. Let's go for Amy. Yes, so the average speed, we have 14.4 kilometers over 40 minutes. Uh, 14.4 divided by 40, we have 0.36. 0.36 kilometers per minute. Now again, let us convert to meters per second. Let's forget about the unit first. 0.6 times 1000 is equal to 360, and then 1 minute, 1 times 60 is equal to 60. Okay, so we can write now. Just 1 second. Okay, then do the cancellation. 36 divided by 6 is how many? 6 meters per second. Okay, so we have the speed of Amy and we have speed of Bill, right? But the question is, how much faster is Amy's average speed for the entire trip? Okay, to answer that question, let's do this. Okay, speed of Amy minus speed of Bill. So Amy is 6 meters per second minus 4 meters per second. So Amy is faster by 2 meters per second. And that's the final answer. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. In a competition, an athlete threw a flying disc 139 meters through the air. While in flight, the disc traveled at an average speed of 13 meters per second. How long did the disc remain in the air? So we have the given distance here, 139 meters. This is the average speed. And the question, how long? Okay, it means time. You have to find the time. So let us write the given first. Distance is 139 meters. The average speed is 13 meters per second. And then the time, okay, we have to find out. Okay, for the formula, okay, distance divided by the speed. Okay, so time, we have 139 meters, sorry, okay, divided by 13 meters per second. Okay. So dividing the fraction, we have to find or we write it in vice versa, okay, or the reciprocal. Okay, 139 meters and then use multiplication. So 1 second over 13 meters. So, and do the cancellation. So for the time, 139 divided by 13 is second. Okay, what is the time? 139 divided by 13, 10.6 or 10.7 second. And that's our answer for this word problem. Next, number 3. It takes Serena 0.25 hours to drive to school. Her route is 16 kilometers long. What is Serena's average speed on her drive to school? Okay, so this is the distance, 16 kilometers. Serena's average speed, what is Serena's average speed? And then this is our time. Okay. So distance is equals to 16 kilometers. Time is 0.25 hours. Excuse me. Okay. Speed, okay, 16 kilometers divided by 0.25 per hour. 16 divided by 0.25 is 64. 64 kilometers, okay, per hour. Okay, so that's the answer. All right, next one. A cattle train left Miami and traveled toward New York. 14 hours later, a diesel train left traveling at 45 kilometers per hour. In an effort to catch up the cattle train, after traveling for 4 hours, the diesel train finally caught up. What was the cattle train's average speed? Right. Cattle train left Miami for New York. Okay. And the cattle train. And then the diesel train. Okay, next one. So what is the time for cattle train? 14 hours later, the diesel train left. So it means the cattle train was traveling for 14 hours. Traveling at 45 kilometers per hour. So that's the average speed of the diesel train. In an effort catch up to the cattle train, okay, after traveling for 4 hours. Okay. So that's the time for the diesel train. 4 hours traveling. The diesel train finally caught up. Okay. What was the cattle train's average speed? Okay, so at this in this question, we have to find the distance first. Alright, so 45 kilometers, okay, per hour, okay, times 4 hours. So the distance, 45 times 4, 180, okay, 180 kilometers. All right, so they have the same distance because after traveling for 4 hours, the diesel train finally caught up. Okay, so it means they met. Okay, in the same point, the same place. So they have the same distance, 180 kilometers. So now after finding the distance of the diesel train or their distance, okay, you can use this also for the cattle chain. Okay, and for average speed, uh, okay, 180 kilometers over 14 hours. Okay. So 180 divided by 40, 14, sorry, right? Okay, 14. Okay, so 12.8. Okay, 12.8 kilometers per hour, or we can round it up or round it off to whole number, which is 13 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice day and God bless you all.